episode for Fashion and Fame Magazine TV. I'm your host, Mel Ellard. For this episode, we will be showcasing StyleWeek Northeast at the beautiful Biltmore Hotel in Providence, Rhode Island. We will be showing you our amazing lineup of designers, speaking with our vendor showcase, and giving you a behind-the-scenes look of what goes into StyleWeek Northeast. Let's take a look. We are with Rosanna, who is the founder of StyleWeek Northeast. This is the 7th season in 3 years, and we have 7 new designers. Now, Rosie, how does it feel?
It's a much surreal experience, more so than I thought. I never ever expected it to be this big. When I originally started StyleWeek, I really thought it was going to be a very small organization and almost like little runway shows in restaurants.
Right.
So this is it's still surreal for me. It is a dream come true.
Amazing. So now, starting out from where you were and where you are today, what is your goal for the future?
My big goal is to make sure that these emerging designers from everywhere can utilize this as a stepping stone to enhance their careers. And there really isn't a regional fashion week that caters to the emerging designer, where a lot of these fashion weeks cater to the established designer. Unfortunately, the designers today who are just starting out don't have the financial capacity, if you will, to make their brands really big. So I really wanted to give them this opportunity to utilize Providence, which is the creative capital, to showcase their designs and use this as a catalyst to the next big thing for them.
And finally, just to shake it up, what is your favorite moment being, a part of StyleWeek Northeast?
My favorite moment is seeing the designers come out at the end. And especially the last night, that's exactly why I do this. It's to make sure that they have a creative outlet and they have an opportunity to build their business. And seeing their face, it almost brings tears. And the last night is just like, wow. And then seeing the audience and seeing people network and have fun and meeting people and creating organizations and business off of that. Yeah, that's perfection.
Thank you for taking your time to interview with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Rosie. Roadshow. How has it been covering StyleWeek Northeast, at the Roadshow all morning?
It's been phenomenal. We've actually had designers come on our show live. We've gotten to wear some of the amazing looks from all of them. We love taking part in this event. I absolutely love it. I actually come from a fashion background as well. So this is really fun for me. I lived in New York the past 7 years, and then I come home and I'm able to take part in the Style Week. It's great. And like Michaela said, we've actually had an opportunity to wear some of the designers' outfits. I'm wearing Stephanie's shorts right now. Love those. And I paired it with, that's what I love to do too. It's like you can pair the clothes that they have, and I'm doing it with the Brooklyn Flea top. So it's great. And I mean, today Michaela was wearing one of the Stephanie's dresses, so it's been a lot of fun.
And finally, which designer are you looking forward to debuting this week?
You know what? Naomi Sorrow is up next, and we had her on our show again this morning. I just thanked her when I met her yesterday. I said, you know what? You're the first plus-size designer to go on the runway. She is not plus-size by any means. She designs for plus-size women, and hey, that's so great. She also made a bathing suit, 2 bathing suits, which if you've ever seen Project Runway, that's one thing that my favorite show. They never want to make those, though, because they're so difficult. So I'm excited to see her looks walk the runway.
And what about you, Megan?
Well, I agree. I mean, they're all super, and it's amazing to see how different each of them are. If I were to pick one right now, I would say Jess Abernathy, because I've worked with her earlier in the year. I think she's phenomenal. I have a lot of respect for her. She's hardworking, another person who works so hard around the clock and then makes her designs. I love her style. I love the aesthetic. I love the materials that she uses. it's very me, and then you can tell that there's a flavor that's coming in that's hers. I had the opportunity to do a custom piece with her. So I actually brought in magazine rip outs, my own ideas. There were times where Jess was like, yep, Beck, we can do this. We can make that change that you need. I'm talking to you, Jess. And she was just so patient with me, and the piece came out awesome. And I wore it to a wedding in Spain, and I was so lucky to do that. Along with my Kent Stetson bag, which he was here in January. I mean, his bag's incredible. They speak for themselves.
That is true art right there. Those handbags are phenomenal. Well, thank you so much again, Michaela and Megan from the Roadshow. Tracy Belbin of T. Racy Designs. Now tell me, what was your inspiration for this beautiful, these pieces?
Well, the inspiration from my line comes from within. T. Racy is a play on my name, which is Tracy, and it's sort of like my alter ego coming out in my pieces. So you'll find a lot of chain, sexy, kind of, I don't know, it almost has a little bit of a dominatrix edge to it, but it's very wearable for the everyday woman.
Now, what is, you mainly work with metal? Like, how do you come up with the materials?
Well, I've always been kind of inspired by goth, by rock music, punk kind of subcultures. So for me, for some reason, chain really stuck out to me. I love the way it connects. I love the structure about it. And it's just a material that I really gravitated towards.
Which is your favorite piece that you're showcasing tonight?
My favorite piece, which was a late night creation for ready to wear, was this one right here. I will show it to you.
Wow.
So this one was, it was literally at the end of the day, and I said, I want something with some colors, very subtle color, but still has like a kind of a choker aesthetic to it, but like flowy.
Right.
So this piece has been getting a lot of attention. I think it'll be gone by the end of today.
That's absolutely beautiful. And you know, last but not least, where can one purchase your designs?
Well, you can purchase my line through DH Studios Inc., which is on Newbury Street, or you can go on my website, which is www.t-racy.com.
Thank you so much, Tracy. It's so nice to meet you.
It's great meeting you.
We're here with Amy Setkevich, Carrie, and Elaine. Now, Amy made these amazing pieces that you see on all of us tonight. What was your inspiration for this season's designs?
Well, that's a great question. I have to say, you know, basically I design for myself, and I figure if I like it, then there are other women that will like it as well. It's kind of a narcissistic thing, but I think it works. I think that if I want to wear it, other people will.
Now, how was it showing at Style Week this year?
Well, it was nerve-wracking. First show. You know, I've been wanting to do this for about 20 years, maybe longer. So I have to say the Style Week team is fantastic. Rosanna, Stephanie, everybody. Went off without a hitch. I couldn't ask for a better night. And I've had a great positive response. I did not expect to have such an overwhelmingly positive response. And I'm so humbled by the experience. It was great. I can't wait for the next show.
Now, Elaine, amazing. I mean, gorgeous. Great color, great design. Is it comfortable? Tell me about it.
It's comfortable, it's beautiful. I feel more beautiful than ever. It fits me like a glove. It's like, you couldn't be better than this. Like, maybe you can, but this is perfect for me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a bias cut linen, so it can stretch and fit many different shapes. A little gold chain, you know, small amount of flare.
And last but not least, tell me about Nude.
Well, Nude, there are 6 designers, 3 of which are showing tonight. You know, we had the great Sue Troy who showed last night. Kent Stetson, a handbag designer who's, he didn't show this week, but he's around. I'm sure we can get an interview with him.
Yes.
Myself, we've got Sarah, who just showed for Yellow Clover, Jess Abernathy, of course, and Jonathan Joseph Peters. We're opening in the newly remodeled Arcade, the oldest walking mall in America. So, grand opening is Columbus Day weekend.
Great.
Look forward to seeing everybody.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. We're so excited to check out Nude.
Thank you so much.